boys. Another day, another content from AniNews, man. Shout out once again to AniNews. Thank you so much for the cut content. It seems like we got a little shorter one in terms of cut content, I think, today, right? Normally the videos are like 20 minutes or something, but this one's like 13 minutes. I've been hearing that in terms of cut content, the anime has doing a very good job, and it's a very good adaptation. The cut content isn't like bad or anything, or there's like barely any. So, WY Fox, man, they're cooking right now in the studio, bro. Today we got Shaula's Deadly Secrets, A Witch's Past, and Julius Duel. Let's go.
Little by little, the secrets of the tower are being revealed to us. The anime is doing a fantastic job maintaining the mystery of it all, but in the novel, there's a lot of interesting developments being made in between all that.
Okay.
Things like Meili's past and Julius's duel in Wallachia weren't just the brief mentions the anime made them out to be. The novel provides a lot more details, and I think it's because they're laying the foundations for elements that will show up in the future. So, whether you're curious about those additional developments or just want to know more about what's going on in the anime, stick around as we'll cover all of that.
Yeah.
Let's get started.
Let's go.
Episode 71, Stick Swinger, covering chapters 3 and 4 from volume 22 of the light novel. With the third floor Teijida now unlocked, Subaru could only rant about how impossible the test would be for anyone else. That much we saw for ourselves, but in an interesting statement Shaula would make after, Subaru should have been happy the constellation test was at least solvable. Had the test been given by someone like Reed, then Shaula didn't put it past him to leave a clone of himself and not let anyone through unless they could beat him.
That's fucked up. I mean, listen, say what you want about the test, but I mean, listen, it was obviously meant for Subaru, and obviously Flugel knew that Subaru was gonna pull up and solve it himself. So at this point, I don't know what at this point I'm actually like, I don't know what theory to go with. You know what I mean? Like, there's like many theories to go with. Like, at this point, I think the most probable is like Flugel is Subaru, but it's like, or it could be Flugel is Subaru's dad, because, you know, like the whole like theory of like his name being first, it means first sage or whatever the fuck. I don't know. But then it's like there's the Al theory, right? Because like Al is Subaru, but like it's like, how many Subarus is there? Like, how many fucking Subarus is there, bro? There's like 5 different Subarus in this fucking series, I swear, bro.
Test was at least solvable. Had the test been given by someone like Reed, then Shaula didn't put it past him to leave a clone of himself and not let anyone through unless they could beat him. That to her was what she would consider impossible. So, with knowledge of a different universe seeming like the least of Subaru's problems, he could only move on and focus on the task in front of him.
Okay.
The archive of books Beatrice couldn't be happier to be in. Not because this was a place where she spent 400 years of her life, but rather because it was where Subaru told her to choose him.
Yeah. Oh, that's why she liked the library, huh? Okay. I mean, yeah. Honestly, that's a very good reason, bro. It's funny as hell though, cause like, bro, they really like the libraries. In this fuck ass tower, bro. They're really okay. Not even in the tower, in the series, they like their libraries and they like their trials, bro. Like, goddamn, bro. Okay.
Told her to choose him. A library such as this wasn't a place Beatrice could forget no matter how hard she tried.
Yeah.
Now, there was no denying it was Subaru who had gotten all of them to the point they were now, so naturally such a feat was deserving of praise. Amelia would display it with blind faith and absolute trust, Beatrice with her loving affection, then even Julius with his modest sincerity. They were all things Subaru once yearned to attain for himself. It was now that he actually had them, though, that the sense something was wrong kept bothering him. For some reason, he just couldn't be content with the way things were.
He couldn't be content with the way things were? What, does he have a bad feeling about this shit? Cause it's like shit is going a little too well. Shit is going a little too well. He's getting the praise. He's solving shit. Oh shit.
Sure, these people close to him now saw him the exact way he wanted them to, but Subaru was now doubting whether he actually deserved that.
Oh man, it's just Subaru's like. it's like a thing about Subaru that I don't even know if it'll ever go away. Like his confidence and his self confidence, self worth. Like he's always gonna have issues with this, huh? Like the whole thing about asking the same questions like, yo, do I really deserve this? Like, am I good enough? It's like what's it called? Imposter syndrome, right? That's what it's called, right? Like it doesn't matter how many achievements or how much stuff like he does, like he just feels like he'll never be good enough and like he doesn't deserve it and all that shit, bro. Like it's always probably gonna be like that, bro, and it's very sad, man. Like, cause this guy, bro, he's the go, man. Like, he's done so much for his friends and for this entire fucking verse, bro. Like, literally, bro. Just one example, bro. Just one example is literally the constellation, bro. Without Subaru, without you, bro, you no one's able to solve that constellation puzzle, bro. No one's gonna be able to figure it out other than you, bro. Like, you know what I mean? And it's gonna take time. Maybe he'll get some more development. Gotta keep in mind that Subaru has not gone through all of his development just yet. It's crazy. It's crazy to think about because we've seen him develop so much, but it still isn't final form yet, which is wild to think about, right? Because he's gone through so much and he's grown so much, but it still hasn't gotten to that final level. So, you know, maybe that'll be the hurdle that we have to get past, and maybe in a future arc we'll get more on Subaru maybe gaining confidence and feeling more sure about himself and stuff. Because damn, man,
something was wrong kept bothering him. For some reason, he just couldn't be content with the way things were. Sure, these people close to him now saw him the exact way he wanted them to, but Subaru was now doubting whether he actually deserved that.
Yeah.
He wondered if he was truly worthy of all their respect like that. Now, their deliberation of the books would continue just as we saw, then it's once we get to the story of Tufon that can pretty much be summed up like this. In a world where there's an infinite multitude of possibilities, every action can be judged into two categories. Deeds that were just and deeds that were wrong. Not many would consider such in the black and white way that Tufon does, but it was her curious upbringing that made it so. You see, while her father's intent was certainly a noble one, the instillment of his ideals was done far too hastily.
Yeah.
Tufon had grown up watching so many people be executed that she sooner learned the appropriate punishment for sins than she did the sanctity of life.
Oof.
So, with only an understanding that sinners needed to be punished, what Tufon sought was a scale by which she could judge evil deeds as evil. Crime and punishment were influenced by many different factors though, so for this girl who knew nothing of compromise or resignation, Tufon struggled to find an answer for herself. It was only after her father accepted her crime without punishment that's when Tufon found her scale.
Oof.
If a sin worthy of being punished existed within a person's heart, they would be judged accordingly. Such was how the Witch of Pride came to be.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I read on some comment or some I don't know who, I don't know what I think it was on the main episode. I'm pretty sure it was on the main episode. I don't know if it was the Ekino video. Or was it? I don't know where I read it, bro. I ain't gonna lie, but what I'm gonna say is that my main doubt that I asked was how the fuck does she just get the witch factor? I think the theory is that because she pretty much acted the way she did and pretty much had the thought process of judging what was good and bad and all that, the witch factor went to the most compatible person, or the person that pretty much has the closest to pretty much what the dad did, right? Condemning people for their sins and all that shit, right? That was my main doubt, because I get the whole thing about her power awakening and her judging people and asking people are you a bad person and all that. But that was my main thing, because sure, we could say all that, but the mechanics of the witch factor, Witch factor was dormant inside her for a while, and that moment awakened her authority. Gotcha. Naturally connected people that they deem compatible, they're free. Okay, I see. So it's probably. I mean, it could just be some shit like that, huh? It's just wild. It's just so crazy, huh? Like, she probably had that. Like, she had like the witch factor or some shit, and like as soon as she like had that like that awakening or like that realization, it just went to shit, bro. Like in the episode we saw like the green aura, right? Like the fucking aura that like the fiery aura that came out, right? Like that shit was wild, bro.
How the Witch of Pride came to be. This was the story Subaru was bearing witness to, not with his mind, his head, or his body, but rather with his very soul itself.
Oh bad. What do you say? Yeah. Also, yeah, she's just a little girl. She she had to go. Yeah, yeah. I saw someone comment. Was it in the chat? I think it was in the reaction, bro. Bro, that's why we had to drown her. She had to go. Yo, they had to fucking drown her for a reason, man.
Pride came to be. This was the story Subaru was bearing witness to, not with his mind, his head, or his body, but rather with his very soul itself. That's right. His soul was what was pulled into this book, and it was his soul that Subaru was struggling to tear back out of it.
Oh, so it wasn't. It wasn't really like mind, heart, or whatever the fuck. It's literally just his soul, like his entire soul. That is fucking terrifying. Okay.
This meant Subaru got to experience everything the same way Tufan did. Everything from the smell and taste of the blood, all the way to the feeling and weight of countless lives shattered.
Oh, so he felt that shit. He like first-hand experience, like, yeah, that was one thing that I also had doubts with. Like, did he like was it like one of those things where like y'all remember back in season 2 in the trials where your consciousness will like pretty much be spectating like the events, right? So you wouldn't really be feeling them, like you wouldn't be really in them, but you'd be like watching them, right? Like some shit like that. No, the difference here is that his soul was actually like there, and he like pretty much went through what Tifon. At this point, I say Tifon or Typhon. God, Typhon, right? He pretty much went through like what she did, and pretty much felt and actually like like how AniNews said he tasted the blood and shit. Like so, he pretty much got like front row seats because he was literally there, bro. That's crazy. Because I thought it was some spectating shit, low key, like some season 2 trial stuff, But no, he was okay. Damn. Well, there we go.
This meant Subaru got to experience everything the same way Tufan did. Everything from the smell and taste of the blood, all the way to the feeling and weight of countless lives shattered.
My god.
So, vicariously does well to describe that sensation, as Subaru essentially experienced Tufan's life the same way she did.
Also, what is the symbolism with the blue flower, by the way? Because I don't know why I noticed it in the reaction, and I don't think I pointed it out. Like what? Like the color, like everything is like no color, but then the blue flower is there. Innocence. It's just you think of innocence. Also, it's also interesting, right? Because like her is there a frame that any new? Yeah. Look at that. Her character too, like her like design has the blue flower on her as well. It just it just means innocence. That's crazy though. Cause that's wild. Back in season 2, you'd see this shit and you wouldn't really think much of it, but now with like context of arc 6, you can like put together like, holy shit, yeah, it's because of like the flashback stuff and it means innocence. Holy shit. Okay. All right, that makes sense. Yeah, sure. And then like blood could perceive as cruelty and punishment. Yeah, that makes sense. Damn, that's dark as hell.
This was the story Subaru was bearing witness to, not with his mind, his head, or his body, but rather with his very soul itself. That's right. His soul was what was pulled into this book, and it was his soul that Subaru was struggling to tear back out of it. This meant Subaru got to experience everything the same way Tufan did. Everything from the smell and taste of the blood, all the way to the feeling and weight of countless lives shattered. So, vicariously does well to describe that sensation, as Subaru essentially experienced Tufan's life the same way she did. Julius had done the same with Belleroy, but what they didn't show after was his hesitation in talking about it. At first, Julius was reluctant to reveal his connection, but after Subaru quickly caught on that Julius was hiding something, Subaru wasted no time lecturing him on trust. Julius would then apologize in the most sincere way he could, after which he would reveal Balroy was one of the 9 divine generals.
Yeah. Wallachia Empire, right? That is, that's south, right? Correct? On the map? Like, it's like, I'm pretty sure it's like, if I remember correctly, Gusteco is north, right? Like, like north. And then it's like, Karagi, right? And then it's Wallachia, and then there's Lagunica. And that's like, kind of like the thing, right? So he's like south. Interesting. Huh. Tougher nation, yeah, Lugunica's eastern nation. Got it. One of the 9 divine generals. That's crazy, dude. That motherfucker's strong as fuck.
He could, after which he would reveal Balroy was one of the 9 divine generals, the group exclusively considered to be Wallachia's strongest warriors. How strong were they? Well, if not for Lagunica's covenant with the dragon or the existence of Reinhardt, there was a good chance Lagunica would struggle to compete with the military strength of Wallachia.
What? Wait, run that back. Wait, we're getting some lore. Wait, I like this.
Wallachia strongest warriors. How strong were they? Well, if not for Lagunica's covenant with the dragon or the existence of Reinhardt, there was a good chance Lagunica would struggle to compete with the military strength of Wallachia.
Oh, shit. If it wasn't for the covenant or Reinhardt. That's such fucking... Like, I get the covenant with the dragon and shit, but it's so funny. Yeah, but Reinhardt exists, so like... it doesn't fucking matter. Yeah. Look at our power scale. That's crazy. Huh.
Subaru found it strange that Julius would choose to compare fighting strength this way, but it made sense considering the 2 nations weren't really on the best of terms.
Yeah, look at that shit right here. Yo, but I've seen so many like different maps. Like, so many different maps, but it's pretty much the same thing. Yeah, look at that.
Now, you'd think Julius killing a foreign general would have started a war, but the circumstances were a lot more complicated than that. You see, this was something he, Reinhardt, and Felix were all involved in.
Oh.
They were currently staying in Wallachia, all because the Wallachian emperor had wished to meet Reinhardt. Now, normally no country would ever let Reinhardt get close to their borders, but this was as Julius called a special dispensation. If not for that, then the treaties in place prevented Reinhardt from ever leaving Lagunica.
Oh shit.
There was too much risk in allowing him to enter a nation he had no allegiance to. So, it was this visit that just so happened to line up with when Balroy was attempting a coup. A series of events that unfolded just as Julius was having an audience with him.
What? X novel? Oh yeah, so it's like a novel? It's like a novel type shit? Oh fuck.
So,
or like the side stories? Like one of the like the 400, 500 fucking side stories. Oh my god. I mean, we'll get to them eventually, okay? Listen. We already watched we already watched like a couple, but yeah. Yeah, they gotta stop from leaving anyway though. Yeah, exactly. Same side story like Cruise, yeah. We gotta get more into the side stories for sure, bro.
Then the treaties in place prevented Reinhardt from ever leaving Lagunica. There was too much risk in allowing him to enter a nation he had no allegiance to. So, it was this visit that just so happened to line up with when Balroy was attempting a coup. A series of events that unfolded just as Julius was having an audience with him. A duel inevitably emerged from the conflict, one that Julius just barely managed to win somehow.
What?
It was during this that Julius got a feel for who this Balroy was, and what he felt was that the reason for his coup was neither greed nor profit.
So that was my thing, cause remember how in the anime it was like said like, oh, I barely got out of it, but he won.
Barely managed to win somehow.
He barely managed to win somehow. He won. Cause was Julius trying to be humble? Was Julius just trying to be humble? Cause like he didn't say he won. He just said he like got out of there barely. So damn, okay, I didn't know he won.
It was during this that Julius got a feel for who this Balroy was, and what he felt was that the reason for his coup was neither greed nor profit.
Felix healed his wounds, he was gonna die? Oh shit. Damn, that is crazy. Yo, W Felix. You know, after watching the Cruise side story stuff, I'm not gonna lie, I earned some like big respect for Felix, man. Like, I got so much love and so much more respect for Felix after that side story, bro. Like the side stories that we watched, man, the Cruise side stories, bro. I ain't gonna lie, man. Like, I got so much more respect for him, bro.
No, To Julius, he felt there must have been something more. That's why he places Balleroy on such a pedestal, and it's why he looks back on it with such regret.
I see.
Whatever the case may be, I'm sure these events with Volacchio will become more relevant in the future.
Oh, definitely, 100%. I mean, right now, it probably doesn't really like matter like right now in this moment, because like we're dealing with some completely different shit with the fucking Subaru Tower right now. I said Subaru Tower. Please watch Tower. Actually, it's the same shit, but yeah. But yeah, I think Felix is definitely overhated. I didn't really hate Felix. I was just kind of like, I thought it was chill, you know what I mean? But definitely after watching those side stories and like getting more depth and like more like into his character and all that, I think that it did so much for his character for me. Like I definitely like his character way more now.
Balleroy on such a pedestal, and it's why he looks back on it with such regret.
No, yeah, exactly. The other countries are not relevant right now. That's why they probably like tease you a little bit, but like there's not like much focus to be had right now. Like we're dealing with some other shit right now. Like it's not even relevant right now, but maybe in the future, bro. Arc 7 or Arc 8, whenever that gets adapted. See y'all in 5 years, I guess. See y'all fucking never.
Whatever the case may be, I'm sure these events with Volacchio will become more relevant in the future.
Okay.
Getting back to the task at hand, if this really was an archive of the dead from past to present, then getting anywhere wasn't likely.
Yeah.
This gave Subaru time to talk to Meili, a conversation Meili was surprised Subaru didn't have sooner. I mean, she was after all at the mansion for an entire year, so Meili felt Subaru could have asked her these questions whenever.
True.
She actually genuinely liked him because of all the presents he gave her, so to her, answering a few questions was nothing.
I think, you know what? I think that this Subaru being like the big brother, like it's like some sort of like family figure, right? For Meili, I think is very good. You know what I mean? I think it's her backstory is so tragic. You know what I mean? It's so sad because like she got abandoned by her parents. And it was mainly because of her divine protection. She gets thrown into a fucking forest, right? She literally just gets thrown into a fucking forest. She gets raised by Bob Beast, and the only reason she lived was because of her divine protection. She was all alone. Then she gets hired as like what? Like she was like how old? Like 80 years old or some shit, as an assassin, right? Like she starts killing people at such like a young age too. God damn, bro. What, like this shit is like actually so sad, but definitely I think that Subaru being there for her and like just being like having some sort of like family figure, right? Like, you know, like being like a big brother, like how she said, I think it's like very wholesome. I think it's like cute as fuck, man. Like the Meili has such a she's had like such a crazy turnaround for me. It's kind of crazy, right? Like season 2. Yo, do y'all remember back in season 2 reactions, bro? I fucking I didn't really like her. Dude, low key, I was like pissed, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Cause like, bro, like the whole Mobby shit was annoying, bro. Cause we were getting fucking jumped. I'm not gonna lie. Did I call her a bitch? No way. I must have said like, no, she's an annoying ass bitch, bro. Yeah, I probably said some shit like that, but hey, listen. That's in the past, man. Yo, she cool, man. She's cool now, bro. So, you know. I mean, she did. Oh yeah, I mean that's probably why I was so fucking mad. She killed Petra, Frederica, Rem. Yo. And then she was like there when Elsa killed Betty and shit. Oh yeah, I mean, that shit was just yeah. I think the break time. Okay, so the break time. I think the break time, and then like obviously this season, obviously, you know, I think that Meili's character is just so much better now. Like they definitely cooked.
Subaru could have asked her these
questions. Which is crazy, bro. Yo, Tapping's writing is so good. How the fuck did you make me have such a crazy turnaround, bro? I fucking hated her. now she's cool as hell, man.
Questions whenever.
That's
she
wild.
Actually genuinely liked him because of all the presents he gave her, so to her, answering a few questions was nothing.
Yeah.
As for why Subaru decided to ask her now, it was because the feeling of death was undeniably all around them. It was a feeling that served to remind him Meili wasn't the little girl who played with dolls that she was in the mansion. Obviously, the entire mansion was on guard after locking her away, but after no attempts to escape and not even any hostility, eventually everyone just let their guards down around her.
Yeah.
Petra seemed to be a bit more proactive in creating a relationship, but even she never asked the questions Subaru was asking now. So that then led to Subaru's discussion about her upbringing, the center of which was her blessing. Regardless of whether you looked at it as a curse or a blessing, it was undeniable that Meili's power directly influenced where she ended up today.
100%.
The story she told was certainly a tragic one, but the way Meili told it made Subaru wonder whether he was actually supposed to feel sad for her or not. To Meili, this was just the way things were, and considering the nature of her blessing, she said it would have been far more strange if she didn't end up using her powers for killing.
Yeah, I mean, I think another thing why it was like a little like, I don't know, like, I didn't really know how to feel, because it's like, I think I felt more sad for her because of the way she was saying the story. Because, like, it seemed like she didn't really give a fuck, right? She kind of just, like, accepted it and, like, just, like, you know, pretty much say, hey, it is what it is. That's just how it is. You know what I mean? Like, even Subaru asked her, like, yo, like, if we looked for your parents, like, books and all that shit, you know, would you want that? And she was like, if I really wanted that, would you look for him? And, you know, obviously Subaru being the GOAT, he would. But she didn't give a fuck about her parents. She was like, bro, fuck, I don't really give a fuck, bro. I don't hold any grudges. Like, she doesn't really give a fuck. You know what I mean? yeah, she was nonchalant. She did not give a fuck, but okay.
Influenced where she ended up today. The story she told was certainly a tragic one, but the way Meili told it made Subaru wonder whether he was actually supposed to feel sad for her or not.
Exactly.
To Meili, this was just the way things were, and considering the nature of her blessing, she said it would have been far more strange if she didn't end up using her powers for killing.
Which is true. I mean, fair enough, right? Like, I see where she's coming from. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, at such a young age, bro, and you have the power to control mobbies. Like, that's so crazy. I mean, yeah, yeah, true. I mean, listen, bro. I mean, okay. Mama is obviously Capella. Bro, I want to get more on that, though. Like, I need some more Meili backstory, bro. I mean, I want backstory on, like, every character at this point. But, like, it would be so interesting to see, like, you know, like, the whole, like, process, like, behind the scenes, you know what I mean? Like, the hiring process, or, like, you know, seeing Capella, like, give the job or some shit, give the order, or, like, you know what I mean? Like, it'd be some crazy shit, dude. Roy is a child. Yeah, remember Roy is a child of Capella? Yeah. Like, bro, like, I want to see, like, some more, like, behind the scenes shit with, like the archbishops and, like, obviously, especially, like, Capella here, because, like, she's, like, obviously, like, mama and stuff. Like, that's something that I really want to know, man.
Just the way things were, and considering the nature of her blessing, she said it would have been far more strange if she didn't end up using her powers for killing. Obviously, that time had passed, but Subaru knew he needed to keep reiterating that just in case. Under no circumstances was Meili ever supposed to kill again.
Yeah.
Now, it was right after Meili was finishing her statement of not wanting to read about anyone that the way she trailed off made it seem like there was someone. I'm sure you can guess who that is,
of course.
But I couldn't tell you whether that's 100% true or not. In any case.
I mean, bro, I'm telling y'all, if we read that Elsa book, that would be so crazy. Bro, Elsa's book must be fucking insane, right? There's so many possibilities with all the different books, bro. Like, bro, like the witches, like, bro, there's so many different, like, possibilities. And, bro, it's such a crazy thing that, bro, the writing is so wild, bro. Tabe literally gives you, like, the library of, like, books of the dead, like, pretty much, like, every knowledgeable person and, like, all that is here. But, like, only specific people can, like, read some books, and, like, only people that they know. And it's, like, also very hard to find a book of, like, a person you know. So, like, they literally just gave up and were like, alright, we're not gonna waste our time. Which is funny as hell, because it's like, yo, we could literally get so many mysteries, like, answered, and, like, you know, so many fucking answers, but doesn't really fucking matter at this point. So, you know, it's like, everything that we would love to know about like the characters and like the ReZero world, hey, it's right here. Are we gonna get it? Fuck no, because I mean that kind of takes away the fun out of it, right? That just takes away the full fun out of it, like, you know. So I don't know. Whole novel dedicated to Elsa, side story novel. Oh shit! Oh my god, bro, dude, there's so much of somebody's side stories. Could take years to find one specific book. Yeah, I know. That's why, you know, it kind of makes sense, right? But man, there's so many side stories then. Because, like, I'm, like, asking here, like, yo, it would be crazy to see some Elsa backstory. And then people are saying, yo, side story. Every character has a side story? I wouldn't doubt it, yeah. At this point, listen, at this point, if I don't get my answers in the anime, I'm just going to assume it's a fucking side story, bro. Like, listen, if I don't get a fucking answer, if I don't get an answer in the anime, I'm just gonna assume it's a fucking side story at this point, man. Like, oh my god, every side story is like 1.5 to 2 million words, and that is why we LARP and we just watch YouTube videos. Yep, that is why we LARP, bro. Yeah.
Again. Now, it was right after Meili was finishing her statement of not wanting to read about anyone that the way she trailed off made it seem like there was someone. I'm sure you can guess who that is, but I couldn't tell you whether that's 100% true or not. In any case, eventually the archive would be determined as a fruitless endeavor, since not only did finding information require knowing a dead person, it also required that dead person having memories regarding the information they were looking for.
Yep.
So the odds of that were akin to winning the lottery. Instead, Subaru decided the best thing to do was go up, since there was a good chance more information would be available higher. Julius, however, had a different idea, and that was to throw an army at the problem. With the path to the tower now made clear, if they could somehow rid the desert of all mob beasts, then bringing more people into the tower didn't seem all that impossible. It would certainly make analyzing the archive go a lot faster and even increase the number of books they could read.
True.
The thing is, while this was certainly a beneficial plan for the kingdom and its history, it wasn't really beneficial to what the group needed now. That's not to say Julius was in the wrong though, since pretty much all of them were operating with ulterior motives. It's just, even enacting Julius's plan was sure to be difficult. It's for this reason Anastasia questioned Shaula the way she did, since if you were to think about the tower from the perspective of the person who created it, they wouldn't have gone to such great lengths to protect the archive if they didn't want armies of people storming in to investigate it.
Correct.
If you thought about it that way, then it made sense that this archive's guardian would have special rules in order to protect it. Rules which Aridina would then force out of her. Breaking those rules would result in Shaula having to kill them, but Shaula was certain killing Subaru wasn't even possible. As far as she was concerned, to even try would undoubtedly result in her death.
Is she just saying that because like Flugel is strong, or like? Because wait a damn minute. She doesn't know. She doesn't know about looping powers, right? The theory would be that like Flugel is Subaru, so he has like looping powers, and that Shaula knows about him. But like, would that even make sense? I don't know if that would make any fucking sense though. So like, I think she's just saying that like, bro is just strong, right? I mean,
rules would result in Shaula having to kill them, but Shaula was certain killing Subaru wasn't even possible. As far as she was concerned, to even try would undoubtedly result in her death. Still, the group couldn't help but be cautious anyway, as whatever command was forcing Shaula to act this way, it obviously trumped everything else.
Yeah.
It's a shame we didn't get an answer to Subaru's question of what she was, since if not a spirit and not a human, then I'm starting to lean more into the homunculus or robot category.
Is she just a robot, bro? Yo, is she just like a robot, man? Like, at this point, I don't know, bro. Like, listen, the only lead I got is that Meili knows. Meili knows something we don't. Like, she literally, like, bro, I swear AniNews showed the exact frame that I'm thinking of, bro. I don't know where it was, bro, but like, I don't know if y'all know the frame that I'm talking about. It's literally like Meili just looking at her like sus. Like she was smiling for like 10 seconds, and the camera was like this, bro. Yo, the camera was like this on like Meili's face for like a solid 10 seconds, and she was just smiling like this. Like she was just smiling for like 10 fucking seconds, and I'm like, what the fuck are you looking at? So I don't know. I don't know what she would be, but maybe she's a robot, guys. Honestly, maybe yeah. ChatGPT, AI. I don't know. Brock, you look stupid as fuck doing that. Thank you. I appreciate it. I was giving an example, okay? You don't have to be mean about it. But you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I think Meili knows something we don't, bro. But oh, fucking hell. Maybe she is a robot. You know what? I'm glad to go with that theory, bro. She's a fucking robot.
And not a human, then I'm starting to lean more into the homunculus or robot category. In any case, with the 4 rules of the tower now made clear, both Subaru and Amelia agreed this was even more similar to the trials than they imagined.
Yeah.
Not only were they given vague examinations they needed to complete, they also had to follow rules they weren't even made aware of. So, the whole style of it matched Echidna's personality to a T.
This fuck. Did AniNews mean to do that pun? No, I don't think. Y'all think AniNews tried that pun? Did he try to do that right there, bro?
So, the whole style of it matched Echidna's personality to a T.
To a T. I don't know if he did that on purpose. Y'all think he did that on purpose? He definitely did that shit on purpose. That was pretty good, though. I ain't gonna lie, that was pretty good. But yeah, this girl, man, she really likes her libraries, and she likes her libraries, she likes her artificial spirits, and she likes her trials. This fucking witch, man.
As for how they would know if the rules were broken, well, that was something Shaula said would happen automatically. Apparently, if any rules were broken, she would just know. There was nothing Subaru and the others could do to hide it, and there was nothing Shaula could do to hide from it.
Bro, how's that even fair, though? Bro, there's literally hidden rules, right? What the fuck do you want us to do, bro? Bro, does that, so like, if we break a rule without fucking noticing and we don't know, and we just die? You know what? I got a prediction right now. Prediction? We're gonna die, obviously. Oh, surprise. Subaru dies in ReZero. Holy shit. But one of the deaths will be the Shaula. And it will be different because obviously we already died to her. Yes, I know we got sniped by her. But it's gonna be different now. Because now that we know who she truly is, right? We've seen her personality, all the fun giddy stuff, right? Like she, you know, like the whole master stuff, right? The connection to Flugel, and we got more of a connector to her character. It will be interesting to see the switch up if we break a rule and how she acts, like, and like how fast we die. You know what I mean? I want to see that shit, and I think that will be one of the deaths, bro. That us. Like we're gonna like break a rule and Shaula's just gonna kill us. Like we're gonna break a fucking rule and Shaula just kills it, and it's gonna be so rough to like. It's gonna be so hard to watch, cause like we know her now, and it's like we got a more of a connection to her character now. So yeah, she's like, oh my god, you imagine? Cause like I'm thinking from the perspective of like we're gonna get sniped, but what if we don't get sniped and she just beats the fuck out of us? Holy shit. She's strong as hell. Y'all saw how she was lifting Patrash, bro. Oh, hell nah, bro. That would be so gruesome. Like, instead of getting sniped and getting one shot, we just get beat to a pulp. Y'all think that, like... So, let's think about this for a sec. Y'all think Shaula is, like, strong enough to just beat everyone in the room right now? I think y'all like Shaula versus literally the whole, like everyone in the room right now. I think we could get cooked, huh? We don't have, well, like I think Julius. Okay, I know Subaru's my goat and all, but like Subaru, I don't think is gonna do much. He does have the whip and the invisible providence and all that, but the greed witch factor doesn't work right now. Like I don't know. I don't think we win. I don't think we fucking win. I ain't gonna lie. I think we're getting cooked. Yo, Reed, we get Reed to fight Shaula? But like, why would Reed do that though? How do we get Reed to do that? Like, how do we get Reed to switch up? I don't know. I don't know. Like that. I mean, that would be the only hope, right? We've only seen her be like ranged and strong enough to carry Pradrash. Okay, true. Okay, her feats, right? Her feats of strength only go so far. Sure, I'll give you that. But her strength is probably like some crazy like level. Like I ain't gonna lie. Like that sniper like one shot thing. I don't know. It's just like an interesting thought that I had. Like, what would happen if like everyone just jumped her? I think we're getting cooked. Actually, I think we're just getting fucked. I ain't gonna lie, cause like, Emilia maybe could do something. Subaru maybe could do something with Visible Providence. Maybe we got Julius. I don't think. I don't think Erinda's doing too much, especially if we're using magic from her odd, and we're literally using life force and pretty much killing her. Betty, like Bako, I don't know. What if we use Rem? See, like, what the fuck are you talking about? What do you mean if we use Rem? Alright, you know what? Oh, Ram? Ooh. Ram is getting healed right now in the spare room, and she gets her horn back. Yep. She gets her horn back, and we win. Easy. That'd be crazy. That'd be fucking crazy. Bro, but like, tell me why that wouldn't work. Why would the healing spirit not grow Ram's horn back? Like, is there a specific thing that am I missing there? Like, is that just plot? That could just be some plot stuff, huh? Because like, obviously we know that Ram with horn is like one of the strongest, so like maybe that's why. It's probably just plot shit. I ain't gonna lie, but I'm just saying, Ram with the horn, we're winning. I don't go fuck, bro.
Apparently, if any rules were broken, she would just know. There was nothing Subaru and the others could do to hide it, and there was nothing Shaula could do to hide from it. Whatever force was guiding her actions was unyielding. Now, it was...
That's so fucked up, though, because, like, bro, her little actions and the rules that, like, she has to follow here for us to not fucking die. Or, like, what did I just say? What I meant to say is that, pretty much, it doesn't matter what Subaru says to her. It doesn't matter what order, or like her, like him being like the master. It doesn't fucking matter. If we break the rules, it's GG's. That sucks. Like we can't talk our way out of this. I think that's fucking rough.
Actions was unyielding. Now, it was while this conversation was happening that Beatrice never stopped analyzing the archive. She had been studying any book she could, not even paying attention to the nickname Shaula came up for her. Even Subaru had a tough time bringing her back.
What? Excuse me. Kiddo number one? Okay.
For her. Even Subaru had a tough time bringing her back to reality, as whatever Beatrice was focused on, that seemed to take precedence. It was behavior that was actually a little bit worrisome. With the miasma still affecting how they all interacted with each other, Subaru needed to make sure he was still on top of it. For now, he decided to just shelve it though, so what came next was the discovery of the staircase. A grand stairway starting on the 4th floor and leading to the 2nd. Judging from the way it just went up, there was no doubt this staircase warped the space around it much like how the desert did.
Yeah.
If it didn't, then it wouldn't be long before this staircase just led straight outside the tower. In the end, the staircase would be 10 times longer than that which led to the 3rd floor, so at the very least they knew they were higher now. When it came to the start of the test, once again, Subaru's head would be filled with a voice that sounded exactly like his own.
Yep, it's the same shit, and it was fucking GG's. Yeah, crazy, right? Yeah, back was just true consumer of book slot. Now that I think of it, was she just like looking and like reading and like trying to like find a book, and like obviously none of them fucking worked? Like, that would mean like every time she opened a fucking book, it would just be like the fucking mess. Like I don't think she got anywhere. But yeah.
So at the very least, they knew they were higher now. When it came to the start of the test, once again, Subaru's head would be filled with a voice that sounded exactly like his own. This time, he was gonna ask if anyone else heard it, but before he could, that's when a mysterious figure appeared. A person whose aura genuinely froze Subaru to his core.
His aura froze Subaru to his core. Also, look at this illustration. Look at this illustration. I do like the way they did it in the anime, though. It's pretty funny. Yo, that is a crazy fucking statement.
Appeared. A person whose aura genuinely froze Subaru to his core.
That's crazy.
If not for his quivering legs making him unable to move, Subaru would have run out the room just like his instincts were telling him to.
Bro, what kind of aura is this? Yo, how do you gain this type of aura? This is actually insane. Yo, the detail. I ain't gonna lie. I would have never guessed from the anime, bro. Yo, I would have never guessed from the anime. I'm not gonna lie. That is fucking insane levels of fucking aura, bro. Yo, it's like you know, like the Michael have y'all seen those videos of like Michael Jackson aura moments? And like Michael Jackson just like being on stage and him just like standing still like would like make people faint and shit. Like, yo, like motherfuckers in the crowd would like faint and shit just because they were in the presence of the fucking aura, bro. Like that's the type of Yo, that's the type of shit that I'm hearing right now, bro. Yo, Reed Loki got that type of fucking aura. That's crazy.
Too. In the novel, the figure's eventual tone shift would come after taking a quick scan of the room, since unlike the change in scenery we got in the anime, the moment this man had taken in the white space surrounding him, that was enough for him to realize what it is he was here for.
Wow.
He even seemed to understand this version of himself wasn't the real one.
So if this version isn't the real one, does that mean that, like, y'all know that, okay, so, like, wait, hold up. Shaula said that she fears him and that he's, like, an asshole, right? Like, looks down on people and all that. So, like, if this isn't the real one, my question is it just the same Reed? Or, like, a fake one that doesn't have all his memories, maybe? Wait, no. He doesn't have all his memories. He looked at Shaula and he just said sexy. He just called her sexy. He didn't even acknowledge her. Like he didn't even acknowledge her. He just called her sexy. Like he didn't even say like, "Yo, Shaula." Oh, that's Shaula. Huh? That's weird.
Had taken in the white space surrounding him. That was enough for him to realize what it is he was here for.
He also did say, "Where the hell am I?" Yeah, so I guess he doesn't have like all his memories and all that shit, huh? That's weird.
He even seemed to understand this version of himself wasn't the real one. He was a lot more crude and way more vulgar, but aside from that and everything else we saw in the anime, the novel would display the 3 conditions I mentioned last video, where the previous examination had unlimited time, unlimited attempts, and unlimited challengers. The 3 categories were now all conditionally unlimited.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you what that meant, but whatever those restrictions may be, Shaula was the one to ensure they wouldn't be broken. 3 categories were now all conditionally unlimited.
Conditionally unlimited? Conditionally maybe being like up to read? You know what I mean? Like conditionally infinite, probably like up to read. Like what? Maybe you have infinite time attempts and challengers all if like Reed decides. Like maybe Reed is like, yo, I'll give you like an endless amount of everything, like attempts, but if I get, oh my god, you imagine like if he gets like tired of like the test or like he gets mad or some shit, he gets yo, if he gets tired of the fucking test or some shit, he's just like, alright, fuck this shit. We got no more tries, all y'all dying or some shit. Like, ooh, that's a little scary, I ain't gonna lie. Conditionally infinite. Man, I'm bored. Trial over, bro. You imagine? All right, this shit, bro. We've been here for like 5 hours, bro. All right, y'all can just die, bro, and he just kills us. I mean, that could be it. That'd be funny. You know what? That'd be a wild death, bro. But I'm down if that if that actually fucking happens. If Reed doesn't want you to try anymore, if Reed gives you a deadline, and if Reed accepts your challenge, it all depends on him. Exactly. That's what I'm like. Pretty much mean. Like, it's all up to him, bro. It's all up to him, man. Which is a little scary. I don't really know if I want to put my. I don't know. I don't know if I want to put everything on him, bro. That's a little scary. Yo, yeah, Julius clutch up, bro. Julius, please. Nah, I believe in Julius. I think Julius got it. Listen, all we have to do is move him. All we have to do is move him, right? I know that he's like second, like, listen, people are saying that he's like second strongest, right? Because, like, you know, technically Satella, you know, she can't die and all that, so like, but like in terms of strength, like Reed is second. So like, you know, yeah, second or third. Yeah, people are saying second or third. So if he's second or third in the verse, bro, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, bro. Moving him from like one spot to another is going to be fucking hell. My God, man.
I couldn't tell you what that meant, but whatever those restrictions may be, Shaula was the one to ensure they wouldn't be broken.
Yep.
But yeah, that's pretty much it for episode 5.
Okay.
All in all, the episode was about as faithful as it could be, only skipping out on some extra side character development.
That's great to hear, man. I love to hear that, like, the adaptation is just pretty much 1-to-1. It's just like really good. You know what I mean?
The anime's definitely slowed down a bit, so I'm glad they're taking their time to build everything up like this.
Yes, exactly. I'm so glad they slowed the shit down and like we're building up to some crazy shit and getting some more lore stuff and all that. Like, this is necessary, like build up. Okay, this build up is very necessary. And I'm not gonna lie, it's been peak. Like, both episodes have been fucking amazing, right? And a lot of reveals and a lot of lore. But yeah, man, like they're pretty much building up to some crazy peaks, and I kind of already can kind of guess that these peaks are gonna be insane because people are saying that we haven't even gotten to like the top 5 of the season. So people are saying that like episode 3 is not even like the best or like one of the best of the season. So it's gonna be some crazy shit, bro. It's gonna be some crazy shit.
Now, if you enjoyed the video, then leave a like and...
That's pretty much it, yeah. Not even top 10? Oh my God. Crazy. Yeah, the end of... Yeah, because, I've heard that volume 23 is, like, amazing. And that's, like... I think that's, like, end of core 1, right? I'm pretty sure. So, like, volume 23 and volume 25 are, like, glazed. Like, loved by so many people, like pretty much everyone, right? Like, arc 6 is like peak fiction, like probably like the best arc. So I'm excited, man. I'm very excited to see what ReZero has in store. I think that so far the anime adaptation and everything going on in the anime has been pretty good. So hey, props to them, bro. Volume 23 should be like episode 8. That's your estimate. Gotcha. Yeah, volume 23 is being like hyped up. Same with volume 25, but volume 25 is gonna be like core 2 stuff. So true, we haven't even seen Aura Monster, bro. Yeah, we haven't seen Aura Monster, so it will probably be like, damn, dude, wait, oh my God, let's be honest, guys. Let's be honest, guys. If we get to the Aura Monster scene, are you guys gonna take it seriously, or are we laughing? I might have to lock in. I'm not gonna lie, because the ReZero brain rot is real, boys. The ReZero brain rot is fucking real. Like, we gotta be locked in. Depends how it looks. Both. Y'all think both? I'm gonna try my best. I'm already laughing about it. I'm gonna try my best to keep it serious. I'm gonna lock in. Okay? I'm gonna try to lock it because it'd be so funny if, like, in the middle of the reaction, we see Aura Monster, and like, I don't know, it's like some like sad or like some crazy shit, like some like crazy plot shit, and I just like burst out laughing. Like, I'm gonna look so fucking stupid. Impact frames on each step. I think that will make it even funnier. Hopefully not. But yeah, that's anyway. We're getting off track here. That is gonna be it for today's cut content from AniNews, bro. AniNews, thank you so much once again for the cut content, man. Coming in clutch every single week. You're the GOAT. Hey man, I know he's doing like 2 series at once, so he's working hard, man. These videos are high quality and we'll keep watching them. So yeah, thank you so much, bro. That is it for today's video, man. If y'all enjoyed it and you're new, subscribe, leave a like down below. Check out the ReZero playlist for more, for the Patreon, for the uncut versions of the episodes. As always, have a good day. I'll see you guys next time. See you guys.